Along the way, I studied at USC with an extraordinary woman named Alice Ehlers. And she was a wonderfully brilliant, eccentric lady who she was talking with an accent like this. I'm not going to do the whole shtick for you. And she, at a lesson one day, as we were struggling through a piece of Bach, me 13, she 80-something, she pulled my hand off of the keyboard, and she said, Dear, why do you always do such stupid things? I said, but Madame, last week you told me to do this right at this place. She said, I tell you to do something nonsense. I would never tell you to do anything. It doesn't interest me in any way what you do or you do not do. I only point out to you that in the music there are designs and structures, and concerning these things you must make decisions, and there are consequences for your decisions. That was a major moment in my life, just as it was a few years later when Ingolf Dahl, who was becoming my composition and musicianship and conducting teacher, took me to a chamber music concert, and we listened to the first movement of a piece, and he said, did you enjoy that? I said, oh, yes, very much. He said, what form was it in? And I said, well, I wasn't listening to analyze it. I was listening to enjoy it. And he said, in classical music, analysis is inseparable from enjoyment. He was a composer, conductor, pianist, musician. He was phenomenal in the way he studied music, the way he sat with me in lessons.
And I'm convinced that here he also leans to the downbeat because of harmonic reasons. It becomes a dissonance. And so the dissonance is the most expressive interval, therefore one has to lean on it.
And that was another big turning point in my mind, that the great thing about classical music was that, like the human mind, it was emotion and it was intelligence. It was instinct and intelligence. It was all of the feeling, all of the gushing reactions to things, but it was also the larger understanding of the order and the priorities of things, these two gorgeous things that our minds do. And how could the music be understood in that way? And how could a listener come to understand that better through hearing a performance? That became my goal. What effect will the music have on the listener?
And then